So, my channel's all been about Classic Plus the whole time, from the beginning to now. And somebody literally very recently made a map called Pre-Cata Twilight Highlands. And he effectively took the Cataclysm map and overlaid and rebuilt it slowly to just have the exact same map layout, but without the Cataclysm sundering the map. So for example, you have the water here, the river, you have like the delta, the spread out, you have like the little like orc things, the, what are they called, the Dragonmaw clan, the little dwarven towns. This is the, they're called the, I mean, Airy Peak is what they go, but they're what are they called? The dwarves for here. The third dwarf clan. Wow, dwarf clans. Wildhammer, there we go. For some reason, Wildhammer was eluding me. And then, of course, you have the Dragonmaw Hold. But you see all of this, and all you think to yourself is the possibilities of even reutilizing Cataclysm. So even if you reutilize Cataclysm's world map, so if I was to bring up Cataclysm map, you can see how Cataclysm changed the world drastically. Cataclysm truly expanded upon many, many elements of the game world. This here is Old Kalimdor, and this is New Kalimdor. You can see how the barons are splintered and spread open. Classic Plus could effectively take updated Kalimdor, updated Eastern Kingdoms, and unupdate the Cataclysm. Or take the zones in particular. So for example, you can take the new zones that they added, for example, Uldum over here, you know, the southern part of Silithus over here. They can, of course, take the Twilight Highlands, or just the Highlands in this context, Gilneas. They can add the Blood Elf zones, both Silvermoon and Ghostlands. There are many things they could do to expand upon the world without, like, making the world unfun or unmodern or just super modern. Because the issue with Cataclysm is the Cataclysm, right? People don't want their vanilla world to be gone. They don't want their vanilla world to be fucked up and broken apart and shattered into a billion different fragments, because they want a world which is vanilla. And in this context, you can see it, right? This right here is like showing you a Twilight Highlands that isn't fucked up. This right here is Grimbatol right here. So of course you have, you know, the Lochmadan Dam, and right here, this should be full of water, but the guy did explain in the comment section of why the water's not there. He goes, I agree on the sentiment that it should be fuller. Water is a hell to work with, and the tools I'm working with to make this. As a result, I will not be doing anything with the water if I can help it. And this just makes me happy. As a Classic Plus enthusiast, like legitimately, look at that board. It's all Classic Plus. That's just one of many boards. I change this board every week. But the whole point is, Classic Plus is my whole channel, my whole identity. All I care about is Classic Plus. And seeing people start to get hyped, start to get hopeful about the future, about the potential, about what could be and can be, all this makes me think is, God fucking damn it, we're getting close to the Classic Plus class consciousness that we need for the devs to start pumping and announcing and displaying and discussing things. Because this just makes me think of every potential update they've done to the world, right? I'm not saying we need Draenei in Classic Plus, but who's to say we shouldn't? I'm not saying they shouldn't add every single potential change, but many of the zones in Cataclysm had updates and lore changes and affixes that expanded upon the lore. For example, they could go back and add right here in the Hinterlands, adding the Troll clan there. I forget their names off the top of my head. And I even love them as well, because they're interesting. For the Jinthalor trolls who got banished from Jinthalor and they made their own little village, Reventusk. Those trolls used to be a reputation, and seeing people start creating this, I can't wait to see what the devs cook. I can't wait to see what the devs add to the world, because all this makes me think is the potential, the ability, and the zones that are available to the devs is outlandishly amazing. And I truly believe that devs are going to cook up a storm. So thank you to the Booby Dragon. I love what you've done. I genuinely can't wait to see this finished project and this finished map of what your ideal version of pre-Cataclysm Highlands looks like. I don't think this was called the Twilight Highlands. I think this was just called the Highlands, pre-Twilight Highlands. And I can't wait to see exactly what this ends up looking like when you finish.